These are the best car mods in BeamNG Drive. They crush any other mod coming in the way, and they have features you never knew you ever wanted. But what if we put them against each other? Who's gonna win? The question will be answered after we do a long list of comparisons between these mods. First, it's the astonishing Utopia. It costs $2.2 million and it comes with a 7-speed manual gearbox to bolt up the 852 twin-turbo V8. On the other side, there's the Lamborghini Temerario, the replacement of the Huracan that's said to be sold for $350,000 and it's capable of producing 920 horsepower with its 4-liter V8 engine. Then there's the monstrous SUV, the BMW X6 with 4.4-liter V8 engine that produces 617 horsepower. With only $133,000, it might be the cheapest, but that doesn't mean that it's the same when it comes to being crowned the best BeamNG mod. But before we start the comparison, let's take a moment to introduce today's sponsor for this video, U7Buy. If you're looking for cheap, safe, and trusted digital marketplace for all your game-related needs, U7Buy is your best choice. U7Buy offers a one-stop shop for all your gaming services including coins, items, accounts, direct top-ups, gift cards, and game keys at all prices 10 to 15% lower than the competition. Join over 100 million satisfied customers worldwide and check over 30,000 positive reviews on Trustpilot. Want the best deals? Click my link below and choose what you need. Use my discount code M9 to save an extra 3% on already low prices. U7Buy, your getaway to the best gaming deals. As a BeamNG player, the most thing we're dealing with is the exterior of the cars, which means this is top priority for us. First, we lined up the Pagani Utopia made by Frix42. Carlo Razza Pagani an artist, but I'd call him an extraordinary human being. Trust me, I've seen art, and it's an absolute joke. No offense, Leo, but if this is art, then what do you call this? It takes real guts to choose such a complex car and try making a mod out of it. You gotta pay attention to even the slightest details, so you either do that or the mod would be a disaster. But all credits to this guy, he did a wonderful job with it. The rims, the tires, every single line in the car and every detail is meticulously crafted. Royal's Lambo's also the same and it looks absolutely gorgeous, with a very good attention to details and frankly a very good quality. However, I do find a couple of things really annoying with this mod. First, when I spawn the car, the game starts lagging and it's really frustrating. Second, what's with the calipers? Are those some unfinished Volkswagen spare parts too? But let's forget about Italy for a moment and let's go to Germany with this BMW X6 mod made by Faded and JSD. When it comes to quality, I can't say anything bad to be honest. Everything is great. But if I want to be too harsh, I should say BMW Laser here. So where is it? If I were to choose and rank them, the Lambo would be third, the BMW X6 is second, and the Utopia is first. When we turn the lights on the BMW, both separate LED headlights are functioning as in real life, and I don't see any issues with textures or anything, and the same applies to the taillights. But once you start using the turning signals, you'll see that you'll get the beautiful animated sequential turning signals, and that is so awesome. Even the turning signals on the side mirrors are sequential. But the problems start showing up once you toggle the fog lights. And if you think the issue will be resolved by using another config, the answer is no. The same as with the BMW, we get working headlights. The daylights are working properly once you turn on the car, and I could say the same for the taillights. Turning signals are also functional. However, if you think we get fog lights only because we have these in the front and this in the back, unfortunately, I must disappoint you. Because when you toggle fog lights, nothing happens. But on the Utopia, we get working headlights and taillights with great quality and no problems. Turning signals are no exception, and most importantly, unlike with the other two mods, this one comes with working fog lights, both in the front and in the rear. So for this section, I'd put the BMW third, the Lambo second, and the Utopia first again. Now, let's see how many openable components that we get with each one of these mods. The Utopia have both doors opening, like the famous Lambo style, and the trunk and the hood are also openable. I did mention the details of this mod before. That's what I meant. You see that? The Temeraria doors open, the front is openable, and in the back, we get 3 different openable components. And these details, definitely worth mentioning. The BMW, however, is not just gonna stand there watching, but in order to show you something cool, I have to get rid of the sun. So if you open the doors on this BMW, you'll get these beautiful welcome lights. And it's not just that, you'll also get the M-Power badge welcome light when you open the rear passenger doors. I really like these extra features on these mods, gotta admit it. Of course, the trunk and the hood are also openable. That's why in this section, I'd put the BMW first, the Utopia second, and the Temerario third. What's the point of having a Lambo with no Lambo doors? Next, we're inside these beautiful mods, and the BMW has a lot to say here. I'd start with the heads-up display and the digital speedometer and RPM indicator on the steering wheel, and also LED RPM indicators. You must have noticed the RGB ambient lights and starlights on the roof that can be changed by pressing Shift and 8 on the keyboard. But these are not the only light options that come with this car. Inside, from the center dash, you can toggle the underglow and change its patterns. Cool, right? Other features you get inside are rolling windows up and down, animated indicator stick, and pedals. The quality of the interior is very good, and the reflection on the mirrors are great. And another cool feature is this badge on the seats that light up once you start the car. The Temerario might have some flaws, but when it comes to the interior, oh man, it can compete. The quality is incredible, and you can roll the windows, 2 digital speedometers for the driver and the passenger side, toggle the hazard lights, change drive mode, turn the car on and off, and also lift the axle. Inside, the Pagani Utopia screams quality. It's magnificent. Both analog and digital speedometers are working perfectly, and there's also animated pedals. When you toggle the lights at night, the center dash lights up and it's very cool. However, you'd be surprised if I tell you, that's it. Not a single feature inside. That's why I had to put it last, and the BMW second, and that shall secure the top spot for the Temerario. Before we go compare the exhaust sound of these mods, let's go through a quick section. The configurations. The Utopia comes with 14 different configurations, the Temerario with 6, and the BMW with 5. And it doesn't require any justification. The more configs, the better. Now, exhaust sound. Let's listen together and we'll decide which one did better. This one's a tough one. I don't know what to say. So you tell me in the comments, which car sounded better? Was it the Utopia, the X6, or the Lambo Temerario? Now, how about some crash tests? After the crash test, I can say the Lambo Temerario had better deformation than it was the BMW X6 and at last the Pagani Utopia. But these ranks doesn't mean that any of these cars aren't great mods. They have great quality and great features, and surely they do make your game more fun. So which one you choose? And that is the end of our video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Mason, and I'll see you in the next one.